And today we are going to do math box that goes with lesson 3-4, page 125. So open your math journals up to page 125. I would like for you to skip math box number 3. And today we're going to also skip math box number 6. For those of you that are fast learners, you can go ahead and do this problem. The answer to it is yes. I need you to come up with an explanation. So if you're one of the fast learners, try to figure out why my answer would be yes. And I'll give you a hint on this one. You're going to do managers over total. So if you set up a proportion, managers to total, then figure out what you're going to get for your answer on that one. Okay, so go ahead. I will give you about 5 to 7 minutes and then we'll go over the answers. Put it on pause now. And here are the answers for your problems. In letter A, they both end in a 0, so you're going to put down 2 zeros. 5 times 6 is 30, and the answer is 30,000. In letter B, you have 2 zeros at the end. Put your 2 zeros down, and then you multiply by the 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Put down a 5, carry a 2. 5 times 7 is 35. Plus 2 is 37. You end up with an answer of 37,500. In letter C, you have 2 zeros at the end. Put down 2 zeros at the end, and then multiply by the 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Put down a 5, carry a 3. 7 times 2 is 14. Plus 3 is 17. Put down a 7, carry a 1. 7 times 1 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. You end up with the answer 87,500. In letter D, you have 2 zeros at the end. Multiply by the 8. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 9 is 72. You end up with the answer 72,800. In letter A, here I have the answer already done. You add them together. Don't forget to line up your decimal points, and you have the answer $15.92. In part B, you have $20 minus $15.92. Now, I do want to see you had to borrow from the 2, it turned into a 1, that turned into a 10. You borrowed from the 10, it turned into a 9, so that could be a 10. You borrow from the 10, it turns into a 9, so you finally have the last 0 taken care of, and you get a 10. When you subtract, you get $4.08. Skip math box 3, go to number 4. The reciprocal of 7 is 1/7. Remember, a number times its reciprocal equals 1. So 7 over 1 times 1/7 equals 7 over 7, which equals 1. 3/5. Now in letter C, you had to change it to an improper fraction by multiply, add, and put it on top. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 4 is 18. 18/7. 1 flipped is 7/18. And the reciprocal of 1 is 1. In number 5, your common denominator between a 12 and a 3 is a 12. 1/3 is 4/12. So 25 minus 4 is 21. You have 21/12. Circle it. That equals 1 and 9/12. Circle it. And 9/12 can simplify to 3/4 because 3 is a factor of both of them. And for those of you that did number 6, managers to total, managers to workers is 3 to 11. So managers to total would be 3 to 14. Now there are 42 managers at the picnic. How many total people would that be? Well, 3 times 14 is 42. 14 times 14 is 196. And the answer is yes, because 196 will fit into a venue that holds 200 people. All right, now kids, we're going to go to the worksheet for today. My substitute should have given you one of these papers at this point, or is passing them out now. And we're going to do this side first, and then we'll talk about the back side. All right, it starts off giving you examples of how to do the problems. Let's look at example A. 15 times 3 tenths. You just multiply by 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Put down a 5. Carry a 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. Then you put your decimal point in. You say, how many numbers are behind the decimal point? And in this problem, there is just one number behind the decimal point. So in the product, you have one number behind the decimal point. In B, again, the same numbers, but the decimal place will go in a different spot. 3 times 5 is 15. Put down a 5. Carry a 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. Now, how many numbers are behind the decimal point? You have 1, 2. There are 2 numbers behind the decimal point. So in your product, you have to have 2 numbers behind the decimal point. I like to always put a 0 in front of that right there. Okay, so let's do some of these. Oh, by the way, that's just one decimal point. It sort of has a little messy part there. Let's do number 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. How many numbers are behind the decimal point in the problem? Just 1. So you have to have one number behind the decimal point in the problem. Let's do this problem. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. How many numbers are behind the decimal point in the problem? 2. 1, 2. Put your decimal point there. And again, if there's nothing in the whole numbers place, I just like to put a 0 in that spot. So I do want you to go ahead and do 3 and 4. Let's go to problem number 5 now. Let's first look at example C and D. 3 times 5 is 15. Put down a 5, carry a 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Now, instead of just 0.45, we have 1, 2, 3 numbers behind the decimal point. So you have to have 1, 2, 3. On that empty blank, you put a 0. So you have, that's 45 thousandths. In this one, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers behind the decimal point. So you end up having 2 empty blanks, and you put zeros on the 2 empty blanks. I'm going to go to problem number 7. Let's do problem number 7 together. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. How many numbers are behind the decimal point in this problem? 1, 2, 3, because the decimal point's at the end of that one. 1, 2, 3. Put your decimal point and a 0 on the empty blank, and that is your answer. Let's do number 6. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. How many numbers are behind the decimal point in the problem? 1, 2, decimal point, 3, 4. You have to move your decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it in right there. You have 2 empty loopies. So it's 0.0024. That's 24 tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10 thousandths. Now, let's go down to number 23. we need to practice multiplying 3 digits by 2-digit numbers. So let's practice this, and then we'll look at the problems on the other side. Let's begin with this problem here. You start with the 4. Act like the decimal points are in the problem. When you're multiplying, you don't see the decimal points. You just multiply like they weren't there. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 8 is 32. Put down a 2, carry a 3. 4 times 7 is 28. Plus 3 is 31. We're going to multiply by the 7. There's one number behind the 7, so you put down one place value 0. Now we multiply by the 7. 7 times 2 is 14. Put down a 4, carry a 1. 7 times 8 is 56. Plus 1 is 57. Carry a 5. 7 times 7 is 49. Plus 5 is 54. Now we add the numbers together. 8, 6, 8, 7, 5. Now we put our decimal point in the problem. How many numbers are behind a decimal point in the problem? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in your answer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it looks like we're going to have an empty one. So it's 0.057868, or 57,868 tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, 100,000ths, millions. Wow. All right, so today I want you to go ahead and do these problems. Let's go to the other side of the paper. These are just a little bit harder, but it's still 3 digits times 2 digits. This should not be too hard for you. I will do the last 2 problems with you, and then I'll let you do the rest of the problems by yourself. Here we go. 7 times 3 is 21. Put down a 1, carry a 2. 7 times 2 is 14. Plus 2 is 16. Put down a 6, carry a 1. 7 times 6 is 42. Plus 1 is 43. Put down a 3, carry a 4. 7 times 1 is 7. Plus 4 is 11. Now I'm going to multiply by the 4. Again, ignoring the decimal points in the problem. But there is one number behind the 4, so I put in one place value 0. I like to put an X just so I know it's a place value 0, not a regular 0. Now I multiply. 4 times 3 is 12. Put down a 2, carry a 1. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. 4 times 6 is 24. Put down a 4, carry a 2. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 2 is 6. Add the numbers together. 1, 8, 12, carry a 1, 6, and 7. Now, how many numbers are behind the decimal point in the problem? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 numbers behind the decimal point. So in my product, I have to have 3 numbers behind the decimal point. Okay, now I'm going to do the last problem, and then you're going to do the rest of the problems. Here we go. 2 times 6 is 12. Put down a 2, carry a 1. 2 times 9 is 18, plus 1 is 19. Put down a 9, carry a 1. 2 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 2 times 8 is 16. Now I'm going to multiply by the 7. There is one number behind it, so put down one place value 0. Now let's multiply. 7 times 6 is 42. Put down a 2, carry a 4. 7 times 9 is 63. Plus 4 is 67. Put down a 7, carry a 6. 7 times 0 is 0. Plus 6 is 6. 7 times 8 is 56. need to be neat with your numbers, so when you add the correct numbers together. 2, 11, carry a 1, 9, 12, carry a 1. How many numbers are behind the decimal point in the problem? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to have 4 numbers behind the decimal point. It's always nice if you circle your answers, so that way you can tell where the answer is and that another number doesn't run into another problem. All right, so you probably have about 30 minutes left in class. So your assignment is to do all of these problems. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 9 problems here. And on this side, you should be able to do these problems also. So we've already done, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 problems. That's a minute a problem. You can get these done. Have a good day, and we'll grade it tomorrow.